I'm not sure if you've seen this before, okay? You'll find this very, very helpful. If you're an artist, if you're struggling to create things in general, okay, then this will be really, really helpful for you. So, I'm asking you to be a student in everything and not just in music, not just in art, okay? Because I'm gonna give you a very, very short story here, okay? So, I've watched, I had watched this one kids show. Okay, I watched it when I was 19. Okay, I watched this one kids show, and it was legendary. Okay, you might have heard it before. It's called Avatar: The Last Airbender. Okay, it's about a kid whose life has basically been prophesized for him. Okay, and he cannot live as a normal kid, but he has to face the responsibilities of basically world war. Okay, he has to face many dark things. But there's this one character called Uncle Iroh. Alright, you can search him up, but Uncle Iroh gives this advice to another character. Okay? It is about being able to master elements, but you can take in elements anyway, you can take this as to mean like art. Okay? To being able to master art. Okay? To be able to just do art in general, you should take inspiration from other areas of life. So in Avatar The Last Airbender, there are four elements, right? There's air, fire, water, and earth, okay? And because Uncle Iroh had taken inspiration from all of them, he was one of the most powerful characters in the series, okay? Now, what I'm trying to tell you is obviously do something, do be like that, okay? You want to take inspiration from everything else, and but the way you can do that, the only way you can really do that, is to become a student in everything. Okay, be curious about things. Become just love. You need to be able to love life. Okay, if you can love life, then everything else will fall into place. Okay, like if you go to a very if you go to a place a lot. Okay, so let's say you go to a cafe a lot, and you always see the same barista. Okay, you see the same person serving you coffee or something. Say like talk about their day if you want, or talk about your day. Ask them, oh, how are you doing? Okay, they even strike a conversation if you can. Okay, speak to people. Be curious about people. Be curious about things. Be curious about how this came to be. Okay, if you can do that, then not only will you be more grateful for life, okay, which is one of the driving factors into happiness in general, okay, is to be grateful, okay, but you'll also gain a lot more perspective when you're trying to create art. Okay, you'll see things in a different way that you've never seen it before. Okay, you will learn so much about yourself if you decide to become a student in everything. Do not believe that you're ever a master, because that is one of the things that also I didn't realize this. I didn't realize this. I didn't plan to say this for the video, but my dad, anyway, okay, he always spoke about how like he's an amazing chef, right? He's amazing. He's the best cook I know, and he told me that he is never considering himself as a master. He always considers himself as a student. He said it also in Cantonese, so I can't actually repeat it exactly, otherwise you might not understand. But he said to me that you have you have to remain a student, to never believe that you know everything. Otherwise that otherwise it can get boring. It can genuinely just get boring. Okay? You will never ever master something. However, you can always get influenced more and more. You can gain more and more ideas. That will always be the case. And life gets a lot more exciting as a result. Okay? So I want you to give that a shot. Okay? Be curious about things. Be curious about the clothes that you literally wear every single day. Be curious about, I don't know, why why your sister studies this subject or something, all right? Learn about things, learn about people. If something seems somewhat interesting to you, chase up on it instead of being like, why is this like that? I don't care, I'm just gonna keep moving on, okay? You will become a much more knowledgeable person. You'll almost become like a sage. And if you know the show, you'll eventually start to become Uncle Iroh, okay? That man drops gems, okay? And this is just a kids show, okay? I would highly recommend that show, all right? There is a lot to learn from it, even if it is a kids show. It is masterfully written, okay? I hope this was helpful. Just want you to remain a student in everything. Do not consider yourself a master, ever, okay? But I hope this is helpful. If it was helpful, I would recommend, or not recommend, I hope you subscribe, okay? And if you want, you can also check the description of this video if you want my personal like one-to-one help, but you don't have to, that's fine, okay? And if you have any video ideas, please let me know. I'll be honored to hear some ideas, and I would love to create more for you, okay? And I'll see you later. Bye bye.